Welcome to AT&T Park here in San Francisco, California, where the Giants are in the series finale against the Washington Nationals, a league best 29 over 500, just one game away from 30 above 500. That is unprecedented. Coming into this game, the Giants have lost 3 straight to the Nationals, including a heartbreaker in extra innings last night, but you guys didn't see it. Andrew Susak caught a ball from Pagan, who is dead money gonna throw out Anthony Rendon, but instead of tagging Rendon in the bottom of the 9th with 2 outs, Susak just stood there, could not believe it, heartbreak, ended up losing in 10. But to get to this game, let's go check out the Nationals lineup for today. Denard Span to lead things off, Nate McLeod, Jason Worth, Ryan Zimmerman, Anthony Rendon, Neil Walker, Ian Desmond, and Jose Lobaton at the catching spot today. On the mound for the Giants, their best pitcher, if you can believe it, 10-7, Matt Cain, 171 ERA so far through 23 games, and he leads the NL in ERA and his team. Pick things up top first, Denard Span to lead things off. First pitch coming at us, and it's going to be a ball, just misses on the inside corner of the zone, so the count runs 1-0. Now the 2-0 count to Denard Span, and he's going to hit it up the middle for a base hit. That's how the Nationals day will get started. Denard Span, he can steal, so let's see if he will as we get set. 1-2 count now to Anthony Rendon, next batter up, and he strikes out. That'll be the first strikeout of the day for Matt Cain, so there's one gone with one on at Denard Span over first. Let's get a pitch show track to show you where all 4 balls were thrown. You see 3 of the 4 down low, and finally got him on the 4th pitch. Strikeout pitch out of the zone. Next batter, Ryan Zimmerman, 2-2 count. He's gone. 2 strikeouts in the first inning, and that gets Matt Cain out of some trouble as Denard Span would be held over at second base. So 1 hit for the Nationals leads to no runs for the first time in the series. Good feeling for Giants fans as they might have a shot. Let's check out the Giants starting lineup for today's ballgame presented by Bruce Bochy. Nori Aoki, Angel Pagan, Buster Posey, Hunter Pence in the cleanup. Ike Davis play for Belt, McGee, Hicks for Joe Panic, and Brandon Crawford to lead out your lineup. On the mound for the Nationals, Jordan Zimmerman. Look at that record, 15-2, 2.44 ERA, 23 games, a $1.34 in the strikeout zone, and only 30 walks. So very, very good year. Cy Young contender, in fact, if he could get that ERA down below 2. Pick things up for the Giants bottom half of the first. Nori Aoki, first pitch of the day, it's going to be in there first, slider on the outside edge of the zone. Count runs 0-1. Now the 0-1 count to Nori Aoki, who gets set, coming off a hitless night, will fly out to Denard Span. Deep center field, just shy of the warning track, however. And there's out number 1, so Nori Aoki 0 for 5 so far, after going 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Angel Pagan next batter up for the Giants. Only the 3rd pitch for Jordan Zimmerman. And he's going to do what Nori Aoki did and look at a fastball on the outside half of the plate. Still called a strike. Now the 0-1 count to Pagan. Same story, flies out over there to Jason Worth in right field. So that's going to be out number 2, and that's Nate McLeod, not Jason Worth. Jason Worth playing left field. 0-0 count now to Buster Posey, who is raking right now, had a couple RBIs yesterday in the 5-4 loss in extras, and he's going to be looking to continue that streak. On the 0-1 count, however, he's going to fly out to Denard Span. So 2 fly balls go to Span, 1 to McLeod, and the Nationals get out of the inning with ease. 3 straight flyouts. How much could you start a better half of the game, or the better beginning of the game? Well, we're going to look to find out, see if anyone can score in this game. Top second now, Nate McLeod. Not up, but Anthony Rendon, wanted to say his name for some reason. Anthony Rendon takes strike 1 on the inner half, count runs 0-1. Now the 0-1 count to Rendon, and he's going to ground out to Crawford, picks it up off the grounder, throws over to Ike Davis for out number 1. So back and forth here between 0-1 counts, and then continuing to fly out, ground out, whatever you want to do, but either way it's an out. So can we break the streak? Neil Walker's up, and the first pitch, just like everyone else, is going to go for a strike, so the count 0-1. Now the 0-1 count to Neil Walker, and he's going to ground out to Brandon Hicks over at second. And just like his counterpart teammate in the top half of the second, Anthony Rendon, he grounds out. So now it is going to be the third and final Washington batter, Ian Desmond, of the inning. And he's going to start the count with a swing and a miss. 0-1 the count runs to. Now the 0-1 count to Desmond, and he fouls it off. So the streak is broken of the 0-1 out right there. So now let's see if we can do anything extra for him. And he's going to ground out to Casey McGee over at third. That sound that you just heard, the mic dropped and hit its stand, so excuse me for that. But we're still going to be playing baseball through whatever situation hits us. Top second now 0-0. Let's go bottom second. 0-2 count to Brandon, to Ike Davis actually. Very similar stance. But he's going to foul it off, so the count remains 0-2. No hits for the Giants yet until Ike Davis slaps it into left field. Base hit, and the Giants have their first man of the evening on. And it's Ike Davis, who has been used as a pinch hitter. But here he's going to be starting and starts his day with a base hit. Now the full count to Casey McGee, and he hits it into triples alley. How far can it roll? Well, with Denard Span's speed, it's only going to be a double, and Ike Davis will not come around to score. So Giants are now on second and third with only 1 out, and that's going to bring up a Casey McGee replay of the double. Very smooth for follow through. That's the word I was looking for. And as he cruises into second base, let's bring up, I believe this is Brandon Hicks right here. Yes, it is, and Hicks is going to take a look at a strike down the middle of the plate, so the count runs 0-1. Ike Davis, 20-something speed on third base, not fast. So Brandon Hicks looking to get a fly ball, maybe anything other than a ground ball that reaches past the pitcher to get him in. And on the 0-2 count, Brandon Hicks will do just that. Grounds out to Ian Desmond, no chance to throw home, so he'll go over to first. And the Giants are on the board, 1-0 early lead for the Giants. They had that last night. Ended up blowing the lead. Santiago Casilla blew the save, and they ended up losing in 10, so hopefully a different story here. Now the 0-0 count to next batter, Brandon Crawford. He looks at a middle of the plate fastball that runs the count to 0-1. Now the 0-1 count to Brandon Crawford with Casey McGee over at third base. And Crawford will swing and miss at a fastball. Too late on that. Count runs 0-2. Instead of a strikeout, Brandon Crawford wanted an RBI, and he got it right here. He hits a single into the gap. Maybe could have gone for 2 if he was fast enough, but either way, RBI comes in Casey McGee for him. And the Giants have a 2-0 lead. Top 3 now, 2-2 count. Matt Cain still rolling here, and he's going to actually give up a base hit. First hit for Jose Lobaton after a while resting. And the Nationals have something cooking here, man on first. But Jordan Zimmerman, typically a pitcher you're going to bunt with nobody out and a runner on first. Well, he does here, but it's a terrible bunt. Ike Davis creeping up, throws over to Brandon Crawford covering second. And there's 1 gone, so the lead runner is retired. Now Denard Span over at the plate. He's going to dribble it right in front of Posey. Throws on to Ike Davis for the second out. So instead of them scoring a run, possibly there's only a man on second with 2 outs instead of a man maybe on third with 2 outs. And the Nationals are going to look to not Anthony Rendon, but Nate McLouth for an RBI hopefully. And on an 0-1 count, they're going to get a ball, so the count runs 1-1. Matt Cain only 37 pitches so far. And on the 37th pitch, it's going to be a ground out to Crawford. Throws over to Davis. And the inning is retired, so Matt Cain out of a jam, I guess you could call it. So no runs there. Top 4. Jason Worth entered today's ballgame with 199 career hits. And here he's going to get career hit number 200. Congratulations to Jason Worth on a long, prosperous career. But the Giants really don't care about that, as they want to end the losing streak and get back into the winning ways. Right now they sit 21.5 out of the Dodgers NL West lead. No chance for a playoff run this year for the Giants fans, as a double play gets turned starting with Crawford. Very nice play, but maybe a shot at 3rd or 4th in the division. Only 6 games out of the Arizona Diamondbacks, so hopefully that can be the only bright light in the darkness as we come up to the end of the year. Now 2-2 count. Anthony Rendon up in the top half of the 4th for the Nationals. Game flying by to this point. He's going to continue that by flying out to Nori Aoki in left field. So Hunter Pence will come up to lead the 4th. And him and Buster Posey both ground out to get Casey McGee up in the bottom half of the 4th. 2 outs. Ryan Zimmerman is going to go over to first near the stands, reach over, but no go. And Casey McGee will get another shot, but he probably would have took the fly out as he strikes out. Worst way to get out here, and that's going to end the inning for Jordan Zimmerman. Now bottom 5, Brandon Crawford up. Brandon Crawford gone. Strikeout, curveball in the dirt. Jordan Zimmerman, one of the more nastier curveballs in the game, shows why right there. So now later on in the inning, 2 outs, Brandon Crawford. After the strikeout, Matt Cain wanted to do something, but all he's going to do is pop out to Denard Span in center field, shallow center field, for the final out of the 5th inning. Game still rolling by. Only 3 hits to this point for the Giants. But in the 6th inning, things get started with an Angel Pagan base hit to left field. Jason Worth fields it. Pagan, no way he's going to go for 2. He might be too selfish and might get a day off for that decision if he did. Smartly does not, stays at first. Now the next batter, Buster Posey, he will get it past Neil Walker's glove. Pagan could have gone there, but stays over at second. Maybe too strong of a throw from Nate McLeod there in right field. But now Ike Davis up, and Ike Davis takes him yard. Jordan Zimmerman cannot see that ball because it is dead center out of here. Ike Davis' 5th home run of the year as he rounds the base pads. We'll get a replay here. The Davis shot dead center. Denard Span, all he could do was look up and it was gone. As the people in center field, that nice dining experience here at AT&T Park. Someone just got a souvenir. Let's check out the replay. Umpire getting bored right there. Can't blame him. This day is going by a little slower now with that 3-run blast. There's a replay, that smooth follow through, and the ball hits right there off the black tarp in dead center. So a nice 420 something foot long ball helps the Giants 2-0 lead progress to a 5-0 lead. Now top 7. First run for the Nationals comes right here off the double, which was nicely played by Hunter Pence. Only holds the lead runner to a single, or the batter to a single, but does allow a run to come in. So 5-1 Nationals. Now top 7, Jose Lobaton, first hit of the day for the Nationals, or second hit of the day for the Nationals, strikes out right there from Matt Cain, who was dealing all day long. And in the bottom of the 7th, 0-2 count, Brandon Crawford. A little interesting right here. Take a look. Is that a home run? If it's fair, it's gone. And is it gone? Well, first look said yes. But the umpires want to hold off and take a look at this play to make sure they got it right, even though it's already 5-1 Giants. Ryan Zimmerman really wants to hear the call, so he's going to creep into the picture there. And the umpires really try not to say anything next to him. So they're going to head it off to New York's umpiring staff up in New York to take a closer look. And there's the signal, so let's go take a replay. The ball's coming down right here. You'll see the foul pole just a second. There's the foul pole, and is it fair? Oh, mere inches. Literally, the fan on the left side of the pole reached over to the right, got that ball. But the fan doesn't count as a home run. The ball does. So it's ruled a foul ball deep right field, obviously, over that brick wall. Not many home runs have been hit there at home for the Giants. Maybe 2 or 3 total. And they've all been courtesy of Brandon Belt. But Brandon Crawford's next pitch is going to be a curveball one more time. Not a home run, but a fly out to Denard Span. That will end the 7th for the Giants. Now with 2 outs, no on 2-2 count. Sergio Romo in the ball game now. Thinking Bruce Bochy might have felt something that we did not hear up in the booth and at home watching this video. Maybe he was right, because right there he's going to get a base hit. I believe that's Neil Walker at the plate who just got the base hit. So now Jason Worth will come in to this batting already with 1 hit on the day. And in an 0-0 count, he'll take a ball up and in for a strike. So the count runs 0-1. Now the 0-1 count to Jason Worth. He's going to hit it deep, triples alley. Hunter Pence can't get there off one hop off the wall in the right center at the 421 marker. And Jason Worth, RBI triple. You don't see many of those for him, but when he hits it far. Buster Posey up the line, and it was Nate McLouth on first, not whoever I said. I think I said Neil Walker. But that's all they would get as Bryce Harper comes into the ballgame. Last chance for the Nationals. Flies out first pitch to Nori Aoki. And the Giants hold on to a 5-2 victory. Matt Cain improves to 11-7. Best pitcher on the staff so far. So that's going to wrap it up, guys. Hope you have enjoyed as we come out here of San Francisco with a win against the Nationals. Do not get swept. Lose the series 1-3, but a good day on the mound for Matt Cain. I'll see you guys next time, but that's going to wrap it up. Matt Cain, player of your game, deservedly. 7 strong innings and 7 Ks. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe. Do whatever you feel necessary, but do it well. I'll see you guys next time.